Good morning. Morning.
Mm.
Good.
And it's quite always interesting to speak to you on these matters because you've been consistent in talking about the need to bring charges on this particular issue. What do you feel about where we've gotten to now?
It's great. It's great, okay? It's great because, like you said, it's been 3 years in the making. We first presented a petition against Chairman Wontumi in 2022. That's October.
Really?
Yeah?
In
And we are
October?
yes, October 2022. I look at the exact date. It appears it was 10th October. It's about 3 days shy of the third anniversary. So, by practical, that's 3 years, right? Yes. And yet, in the previous administration, because of politics, because the police are not independent, the police hierarchy, specifically the IG at the time and the CID boss at the time, were not interested in taking this matter to court because, the those appointees, those appointments, it's not merit. Appointment to the IG, it's not merit. It has to be some extra connections here and there. So I made them very weak. That's how come we are asking for police reforms, the way the appointments, etc. are done. So because Chairman Wontumi is the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the MPP, and he helps to garner votes, and he's good at that. He prides himself as master of, the dark, that he can garner votes, they know how to campaign, etc. He's a useful asset to the MPP because at the end of the day, for a political party, it's all about the vote. Numbers. So the one who brings numbers to the table is revered and is given all the protection he can because at the end of the day, if a political party, you can't garner votes, you can't garner numbers, you are not relevant. So that's how come Ekufuado was giving him protection. So they didn't want this case to go to court because then it will demoralize Chairman Wontumi. Thank God. And that's one of the reasons we kicked out the MPP because we saw that if we continued, there will not be any post-regime accountability. Because, Kaima, you see all the scandals that have come out since this new government took over. So that's a good thing. So it's very exciting that finally we have Chairman Wontumi going to answer in the law court. And also, because he's a big fish, he will serve as a poster child of the prosecution of Galamsey offenses. Poster child because, he's very popular. So by now, his news is everywhere. Chairman Wontumi is facing the law court. To send a chilling effect, okay, to the rest of the big fishes. That is, if Chairman Wontumi is facing the law court, then if we are not careful and we keep sponsoring this Galamsey thing, we will be next. So the big fishes, the other big fishes will be careful. Yes.
So for you, this arrest is significant to setting a deterrent when it comes to matters of mining.
Absolutely, no doubt. That's what I just explained.
Yeah. In October, when you submitted that petition, what were you asking for? Investigation leading to prosecution?
Absolutely, that's what we did. And then afterwards, we consistently went on air, sent reminders to the CID, etc. Sought meetings with them. At a point, for Sena and the Kofi, COP or the DCOP, she would not mind us. You make a request to meet, and they don't even reply, etc. But we kept pushing. Thank God today, finally, the case has reached court. When this new CID boss also took over, we started making noise. Then she said, "Hey, Martin, listen, I've handed over the docket. Stop worrying me. It means that the docket is gone. She's done what she's done. That she has to do. And now you see, truly, the case has reached court. So we are grateful. At least, you see, that is what we call accountability. It's not only when the person has been finally found liable or found guilty by a court of law and is sent to Sawam that we see the person is held accountable. No. Accountability is giving a response, giving an account of something that you are said to have done. Is it true or false? So you come and give your side of it. So accountability is not always about, oh, the parliament. No. The prison authorities, the judicial system is actually the strongest institution for accountability. So when you do something that falls below the law, whether civil or criminal, then the case is taken to court for the court to investigate it. Then the court gives a verdict. So let's realize that is also accountability. The process of investigation, everything, is also part of accountability. So it's not just the final verdict, or go to Insawam, or pay $1 million. That is called accountability. No, the questions and answers in court are also part of the accountability process. So that's how come once we hear the answers as citizens, we can make up our mind even before the judge decides. Once we see certain evidence, certain documents, etc., then we begin to make up our minds. So we're getting our answers even before the judge decides. And that's how come sometimes a judge can decide in a certain manner, and then our citizens will say, no, we disagree. This type of law, we don't agree. You see. So it's strengthening our accountability mechanisms by making sure that this case goes to court.
And have you seen the charges brought against him? 2 separate cases. One on the Tano Nimri entry, the other one on people being allowed to mine on his concession without the necessary. Have you seen all those, and what do you make of them?
Yeah, so that's the right thing. Because for the Tano Nimri forest, I mean, it was as clear as day and night, the difference is day and night. Because in 2022, when we petitioned, and when I say we were 4, myself, Tenashigbe, Kwame Saponesedu, and Adam Senadu, we attached a copy of the Erasmus Asaridonko documentary. And inside the documentary, you see Akonta mining cars. Yes. So that is what he is asked to come and answer here in Akonta mining. All right. Yes. So the 2022 one is very clear. In the same way, the first case, that's the case that went to court earlier in the day. You know, it's been 2 cases. One came before the other. The first one is the one that the activities took place between 16th and 17th of April, this 2025. Yes, that one you will see the new story. You could see a site, you could see Galamsey, at least what appears as Galamsey, etc. We are not saying he's guilty. Let him, the court has the final say. But what we are saying is that we saw certain things and we can make up our minds on that. The law doesn't forbid us. What we saw, we think it is Galamsey. That is how come the Attorney General has presented it. So when we say he's involved in Galamsey, nobody should tell us that, no, we cannot say that until the judge has ruled. No, we are allowed. We've seen something. Even the prosecution itself, the case is presented. They presented it on the basis that they think it is Galamsey. So you are allowed to say you think it is Galamsey. Then some will say, okay, can you add a leg? Fine. But if you don't even add a leg, and you say, look, the case against Wontumi in the court of law is Galamsey. Yes, you've said so. By saying court of law, everybody knows that eventually the judge will decide. Because sometimes you hear people say, you cannot say he's doing Galamsey. You cannot say so because the case is in court. No, you can say it. That is your view of it. But finally, the judge will determine. Yes.
Always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Lawyer Martin Kpebu speaking to us. In fact, his advocacy and activism on the matter of Chairman Wontumi, Akonta mining specifically. Let me say Akonta mining before coming to the matter. Akonta mining entry the town on the Nimri Forest is something that is etched in my mind. He constantly mentions it, asks for some prosecution to be done because he felt that was an easy case to produce some evidence for, at least start the prosecution, and let's see where it goes. He's been saying that for about 3 years now, and that has led to this particular move by the government. And in case you just join us, this is the lawyer for Chairman Wontumi, Bernard Enchi. Thank you. Who is now in custody as we speak today. The lawyer explains why.
Unfortunately, at this time, we are not able to secure the release of the accused persons for reason that the police will have to go and inspect their houses, the sureties, the houses of the sureties, and come back and give a report before the registrar could execute the bail bonds. So for now, bail granted in both cases.